A Brooklyn Park woman had a first-hand encounter with coyotes in her yard earlier this week. As Delane Cleveland reports, experts say they're a lot more common in the metro area than people realize.
This is a good neighborhood. It's getting really busy.
For 22 years, Larice Brandt has lived in this quiet neighborhood about 2 miles west of the Mississippi River.
And we kind of look out for each other for the most part. Yeah, so it's a good area.
But around 2 a.m. on September 18th, Brandt had an unexpected encounter while sitting on her front porch.
I knew it was a deer, but I didn't see the deer because when I lifted my head, he was already gone.
Yet trailing the deer is what really caught her attention. A coyote in her front yard staring her down.
I took this cushion and I went all the way to the end and I threw it like that. It didn't move.
When the cushion didn't work, she opted for something bigger.
So I took this chair and I threw it like that. And he still didn't move. He was just sitting there looking at me like I was some crazy lady or something.
She then made some loud noises, went back in the house, and the animal left.
I was terrified. I was really scared.
You don't have to be afraid of a coyote.
John Moriarty is the senior manager of wildlife of the Three Rivers Park District. He estimates there are hundreds of coyotes in the Northwest Metro.
You know, a coyote probably has chased a deer through her backyard regularly, and it's the first time that there's been a person there, so it's like, what are you doing here? And they're not going to attack people.
He says they're attracted to the area because of easy access to food and shelter. And while people shouldn't be afraid of coyotes, they should be aware of their presence.
Leaving trash out, not leaving food out for your pet. Some people still feed their cat or dog outside. Well, that's an open invitation for a coyote at night.
Humans and coyotes may have coexisted for decades. Still, Brandt would rather not have to come across one anymore.
I don't have animals myself, but I will definitely be more cautious sitting out on my porch late at night.
In Brooklyn Park, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
The city of Crystal is honoring the life of a little boy who died tragically. 7 years ago, 10-year-old Barway Collins was murdered by his father. Reporter Sonia Goins shows us what's being done to remember Barway.
A life-size bronze statue of Barway Collins will be installed here at Becker Park, not too far from where he used to live. The Barway Collins murder case rocked the community. Barway went missing on March 18, 2015. He disappeared after getting off the school bus outside of the apartment that he shared with his father in Crystal. After weeks of searching, his body was found in the Mississippi River, wrapped in duct tape.
I think it was a defining moment for the city of Crystal. I mean, it brought a lot of people together. You really saw the community rally around the family.
Crystal residents Jeff and Aaron Cope say they felt something needed to be done to honor Barway. Last year, the couple raised more than $21,000 for a statue. They say the idea is to create a happy space.
This is something that makes people happy, that it gives people a place to go and pay their respects and share their memories.
Let's start with roll call, please.
During Tuesday's city council meeting, Barway's mom called into the city council to give approval.
I'm so happy that you guys all will remember Barway Collins. So I approve of everything you guys doing.
No word yet on exactly where in Becker Park the statue will be installed. Officials hope to have the project finished sometime next year.
So it was a case that really touched the community, and it's something that still lives on here.
In Crystal, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
It's budget time for local cities, which must set preliminary tax levies. In Golden Valley, a double-digit % increase is proposed. The City Council approved a preliminary levy increase of more than 11%. The vote was 4-1. For the median value home in Golden Valley, residents would see about a $20 increase. The hike is attributed to rising costs and residential property values that dramatically increased, while commercial property values stagnated. One council member raised concern about the levy hike.
I recognize that these are challenging times. As Ms. Vernick pointed out, the consumer price index is high, but this levy request is still higher than that.
The City Council can still lower the levy increase, but cannot increase it. A final vote is scheduled for December 6th. The city of Robbinsdale is exploring the health of local lakes.
In a community like Robbinsdale, a lot of people really do care about these lakes.
The Robbinsdale Historical Society is hosting an upcoming informational session on its lakes and waterways. City Water Resources Specialist Mike Sorensen says in modern urban areas, it's challenging to keep lakes clean, but the science of protecting lakes has evolved.
Removing carp or other invasive species from the lake, using chemicals like alum in the lake to improve water quality, or even building projects in the ground like rain gardens, stormwater ponds, or other things like that.
Sorensen says residents can do their part to protect waterways by picking up pet waste, using de-icing salt sparingly, and cleaning off storm drains. You can learn more during a free program on Friday, September 30th at 1 p.m. at the Robbinsdale Historical Society Museum. The painting of a mural is underway on a Highway 100 sound wall in Robbinsdale.
Right down there, got a couple flowers done, and the mural is going to run all the way down 150 feet down to here. And we're doing about 14 to 15 sets of different flowers every 10 feet or so.
Muralist Tony Staffke is halfway finished with the new mural near the Reeve Apartments. Staffke hopes the mural sparks people's imagination.
I think it's actually interesting that we're just doing the white outlines of it. A little bit of color, but it also lets people's imaginations fill in the rest of the colors, which is kind of fun.
There's only a few pops of purple on the mural, which is a nod to Lilac Way, a name frequently used to describe the first 12 miles of Highway 100, built after World War II and lined with lilac bushes.